okay, can you tell me about this whole thing? Because even with the guys involved, like Jay's talked to me about these officers and the type of shit they was on and how, you know what I'm saying, he ended up getting caught up in whatever they was trying to put together, you know.
Yeah, in the night that I went, I got knocked off. Me and Jay sitting in my office. Give me a check that I had been laying on his desk for about a couple of weeks. So he came in my office, give me the check. He said, man, they got a J Prince rap a lot task force in town. Whatever you got on your mind, get it off of. Quit riding with them guns, quit doing this, say them people in town.
Okay, real quick, just for those who don't know, this guy right here is OG Spook. He one of the top 5 soldiers from Rap A Lot Records. He was the head of the street team. So, from his own mouth, he letting you know that he was selling bricks. And Jay Prince, he knew he was selling bricks. And from his own mouth, he just told you that Jay said that he knew the feds had a special task force that was in town. Now think about it.
But what had happened, probably 7, 8 months, this individual started calling me, man, what's up with this? Man, put me down with this. Man, so I'm started brushing these people. But all the time, it's the feds.
Now, if you're paying close attention, you'll see Spook said that he was in his office. You see, Jay came to him while he was in his office, and his office is at Rap A Lot Records. Pay close attention, man, because he talking to people on the phone. He making moves. And Jay know. This ain't no surprise.
All the time it was the feds, and I bit the
Did you
apple.
know the cat who was calling you? Or this
Yeah,
one?
yeah, but
He working for them. Yeah, gotcha.
But they out of New Orleans, cause there was a place we used to do shows at called the $1 Million Spot. We run all our promotional tours through there. And I had no idea these people had been busted by the feds.
People in New Orleans.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And the night of, I'm sitting at the Hippie House studio on the hood of my car. And I'm talking about I done shook them that night. I done changed my mind. So they started, man, what you gonna do, man? We already got the money. All you gotta do, we got the key. I'll go in the room, get the bag. So I called Steve, and me and Steve get in the car together. We called 2 more little cats, had him to go get to the room for me, and I'm watching them. But all the time when I'm driving, I tell Steve, I say, man, there's something ain't right about this.
Now you heard Spook say that these people been calling him for 7 months, 7, 8 months. So that means he been dealing with these people for longer than that. And these people done been caught up by the feds already. They informants. So if they been calling for at least 7 to 8 months, you know they done made moves together previously. So that means that the feds been on Spook and Rap A Lot for over a year. And these feds that he don't even know about.
I said, man, I tell you, man, I don't feel right about this. I'm telling you, just had that feeling. And Steve said, man.
This after Jay just told you.
Yeah.
Man, these people.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, that's why I'm telling you. That's how somebody can be your angel. And you ignore the sign.
OG Spook said Jay Prince was his angel. His angel. He right though. He is his angel. He the angel of death. Pumping that poison. See, he got them bricks for you. And I don't care what nobody say. A Lot motto is family eat together. So you know who providing them bricks.
The man was my angel that night, and I ain't listened to it. I ignored it. I ignored the sign. Then I got another sign. Some was in my ear saying, man, get off the freeway. Something ain't right. And
But they following behind you? What was it?
yeah,
Okay.
but I ain't know that. Them people have been following me all day.
No shit.
And some telling me, get off the freeway. So I mentioned it to Steve. Steve was like, man, everything easy for us. I said, you sure right. Went on. And rolled right into a trap.
Big Steve. Big Steve was another manager. He used to manage the Fifth Ward Boys and other acts. He was another top 5 soldier at A Lot Records. And as you can see, or as you can hear, Spook just acknowledged that him and Big Steve was making moves and running plays together. They was getting rid of them bricks.
So okay, so walk me through that. What ends up happening?
Man,
They end up pulling you over?
No, I'm sitting up watching
Watching the play go through.
Yeah, I'm sitting up, me and them, sitting up watching. I done parked, and I watched them get the key, go in the room, come out the room. I see the law swoop down on them, and at the same time, they swoop down on us. But the whole thing is how everybody end up getting off but me. I tell them, I said, man, if y'all don't say nothing, y'all going home. And 2 got acquitted in their trial. Steve got granted a new trial, and I'm the only one. I was a lone conspirator on a conspiracy by myself.
How they end up doing you like that?
Because a dismissal and acquittal is not the same. See, they acquitted my two of my co-defendants 2 days into their trial. The judge was like, this ain't no conspiracy. They came in the conspiracy, and the night of, y'all can't prove them. Y'all didn't prove to me they know what Mr. Russell know. That she done the same thing when me and Steve got found guilty. She said, she told, and I was in the day we was found guilty, she told the prosecutor, y'all didn't prove to me Mr. McCarter know what Mr. Russell know. I'm gonna grant you, Mr. Carter, a new trial, but you, Mr. Russell, I ain't gonna grant you a new trial because I think you knew something, you just didn't tell it. She said Mr. McCarter came into this conspiracy the night of.
Mr. McCarty and Steve?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they was what they wanted. Only reason my other 2 co-defendants got acquitted, them people had a cooler with a tracking device in it with some money and some bricks in it. If they would have opened it, then they would have knew what was in it. But when they asked them what was in it, man, beer and wine was normally in a cooler. She thought was this was some type of big drug deal, but she said, man, this ain't nothing but a theft of a person. Y'all made me think Mr. Russell was going out and robbing some big time drug dealers. Y'all set the man up to steal $250,000 and some cocaine that y'all put in a cooler.
So he said it was $250,000 and some cocaine in a cooler. Now, I don't know how much they was charging for bricks, but let's just say they was charging like $15,000 a brick. So it had to be around 16 or 17 bricks and $250,000 in cash.
Yeah, that's what that case was about. She said y'all was hoping that he took that cooler back to A Lot Records and it didn't work how y'all planned. The lady was mad at she was mad at the prosecutor and them agents for what they did, cause the whole thing was she says, was y'all plot, y'all dope, y'all scheme, all Mr. Russell had to do was show up. But y'all thought y'all were finna take down that record company, but it didn't work as y'all planned. She said, but I ain't granting you no new trial, Mr. Russell. I think you knew something, you just didn't tell it. That's how everybody went home, cause Jack Schumacher, that sucker Chad Scott who in the feds now, all them the same people.
From being,
Yep. I'm telling you, I had all.
Why were they targeting y'all like that though?
Because
Now the interviewer, this dude then asked the most stupidest question you can ever ask somebody, man. This was the dumbest question. What do you mean? He says, why were they on y'all like that? Why they was targeting y'all like that? This man just told you. It was $250,000 and some cocaine. They was trying to make a play. They serving people from out of town, from Louisiana, that's going to transport it across state lines. They moving bricks, and this man talking about, man, why they was targeting y'all? Why they was on y'all like that? That's what they was doing. And Jay had just got caught with like 30 to 36 of them bricks. And his boy took the case. And Jay walked. That's why the feds and the DA was on Jay so tough. And they ain't stopped. They been on them. Spook said it out his own mouth. Jay said that the task force was there. And this dude talking about, man, why they was on y'all like that, man? They pumping bricks, punk. You got to be slow, man. Or you just drunk off they popularity, where you act like you don't even know what they doing. The feds and the DEA on them from different states. And this man talking about, man, why they was on y'all like that? And then OG Spook, he gonna give an answer talking about they was getting jobs to people that was getting out of jail. Okay. But that wasn't the problem. Y'all was pumping bricks.
You got a bunch of brothers, man, that they've been watching for years.
They done seen y'all transition from the streets to the...
And then you got a label of street cats that's getting dudes from the street jobs.
Again, the interviewer, something wrong with his brain. He talking about they done seen y'all transition. What transition? What transition? They still pumping bricks. They have not transitioned. That's why they was trying to catch them up. I mean, these people stupid, man. These people are dumb, man. They act like they don't know what these people doing. They act like they ain't doing nothing wrong, like they ain't supposed to have no problems.
So that's how they get on my line. So they was like, well, I asked them who was that from Rap-A-Lot, and my name come up, and then they shot back to Houston, said, man, we've been chasing him since 85. So my name come up from some old stuff. And That's how they put me back on, put us back online. But they ain't gonna stop. They ain't gonna never stop because they just think that dudes, we from some street dudes that, we don't belong in the position that we're in. We don't deserve to be on the street. We don't deserve to live the life that we was living. And, I look at it like, man, everybody have a past, everybody got a history, then you pay your debt to society and you still got to go through what you go through because, that's just, I just look at the mentality of the system. There ain't no second chances. They ain't really giving you no second chance. They just hoping you get out here and mess up again. Cause they ain't providing no opportunities for nobody. You gotta make your own opportunity.
Hold on, Spook. You say ain't no second chances. You had your second chance. You said you was in your office at Rap-A-Lot Records. And Jay brung you a check. So you was making money. And you was in the power position at Rap-A-Lot, man. You was managing. You was the head of the street team. So you had your second chance. But it wasn't good enough. That's why you kept on hustling. You kept on flipping bricks. And that's why the feds won't stop. Because they know what you're doing. They trying to catch you doing it. And they caught you. And they caught Jay. Jay just got out of it. Just like Big Steve got out of it. And two youngins got out of it. And you had to carry that weight. And now you saying they been watching you since 85 because you had whooped some dudes down in Louisiana. And they had been looking for you. So like I said before, they been watching you for years. They been watching Rap-A-Lot for years. And now they ain't gonna stop. Because y'all ain't gonna stop. Huh? It was way more than just them little old bricks y'all was doing. It was other things.
The little stuff that they giving out to brothers that get out of prison, man, and that's what make brothers end up going back because what they offered besides what Rap-A-Lot was offering brothers, a good paying job. They say but when you look at an application that has, have you ever been convicted of a felony? Certain ones ain't gonna hire you, but then you can't find no housing because it's the same way.
Man, I don't want to hear it, man. Y'all was managing artists, producers, doing shows, everything, man. Y'all was getting money, man. Y'all was, the artist wasn't. So, I don't know what y'all talking about, man. And for those who don't know and don't understand, see, these is years after years and years, the feds never stop watching them. So, don't you understand why Death Row and Murder Inc. and Rap-A-Lot got raided? When you hear Jay talking about he don't know how the feds found out. The same way they found out about y'all moving them bricks. They had them phones tapped at Rap-A-Lot, man. Everybody at Rap-A-Lot knew, man. Everybody knew, man. Now y'all know. Inside the Mafia, man, I'm out.